Back in March, Sony unveiled its new and updated look at the PlayStation Plus service, and today they finally unveiled some of the video games that we'll be able to play as far as like, what I'm saying, the PS1 and up, even some PSP games. So, without further ado, let's take a look. You win! Now, as far as pricing in different tiers go, it'll be 3 different tiers. You got the essential, the extra, and the premium plan. So, the essential is basically what you get now with the PlayStation Plus service. You know what I'm saying? You get the 2 monthly games, the discounts, and stuff like that. Pricing will still be the same. It'll still be $10. Now, as far as the extra go, you get the same benefits from the essential plan, plus you get up to 400 of the quote-unquote most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what game they choose to go from. I'm kind of not sure what the number is that they got now, but overall it's kind of hit or miss. Now that'll be $15, which is, not bad. Now the tier plan that I'm most intrigued by and the one I'm most likely probably gonna get is the premium plan, because that's the one where you get the PS4 and the PS5 games, and it also adds up 340 PS3 games that you can play via cloud streaming, and also you get the PS2, PSP, stuff like that. So that's most likely the one that I'm going to be getting. Now that would be $17.99, so a little bit pricier, but considering what you can get, I'm down for it. Also, on top of that, you'll also be getting access to Ubisoft Plus, which you can also get as a standalone subscription service, but they did say it will launch with 27 games. Most notably, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but they got the Far Cry games, and the South Park Stick of Truth and the Fractured Butthole. So that'll be cool. 27 games isn't a lot, but it is a good start considering like it is just now launching. Alright, so basically since this is a combination of PSN Now and PS Plus, PS Now is hit or miss depending on how you look at it and actually what type of games you like to play. So at launch they did announce that games like Death Stranding, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Marvel Spider-Man, and Ghost of Tsushima will be available to play, which for the most part most people like own these already anyway or have played these, but for the few that may have not, it will be a good chance for them to be able to play, especially like Death Stranding, because look, if it's a Hideo Kojima game, you know what you're gonna get, and if you don't, I'm sorry ahead of time. But none of that matters, because the main reason why you and myself are here is to talk about the PS4, PS3 games that will be available. So let's dive into that, baby. Starting with the PS3. Now, the new PlayStation Plus will offer PS3 games to stream and play. These are original, non-remastered version of the game, so just keep that in mind when playing. But I think they said they will have like some improved frame rates and a little bit touched up resolution, so that will be cool. You got the infamous games, you got the Ratchet and Clank, which for me is like one of my favorite video game series. But like I said, those have been on PS Now already from the get-go. So, alright, so honestly, this was the main thing that I was waiting for with them to announce like the PS2 and the PS1 game that you would be able to play. Like, because for the longest, outside of emulators, unless you got like the big fat ass PS3 from back in the day, you really wasn't able to, play any of these if you didn't own like the PS2 or the console. So the PS Plus Premium / Deluxe, you will have access, and a few games have been approved also, like I said, with the PS3 and so forth and so forth. Now, the main thing that I did like was the fact that they said if you did buy these games digitally already, you won't have to pay for these separately, and you will also be able to play them outside the PS Plus service, which is fantastic considering like with PS Plus, if the subscription is gone, you can't play the game. Before I even like dive into the games, the main thing that instantly said they're gonna take my money is the fact that Siphon Filter, bro, will be available to play. Shout out to my boy Gabe Logan. I've been waiting to tase somebody enough to make them catch on fire for the longest. So Siphon Filter alone is enough to make me even want to get the tier system. Like I said, Tekken 2, and I need to go ahead and throw Tekken 3 on there, because that was like one of my favorite Tekken of all time. But this isn't the whole list of games, so I ain't just gonna like dive too deep into it. But I did find it odd that y'all have like not one Metal Gear Solid game like in that mix whatsoever. I'm scared. But look, overall, like I said, there will be more games on there. So for the people that's saying this will be a Game Pass killer, all right, first of all, this quote unquote war that people are still doing as far as like Team Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, y'all are stupid. It's dumb. Just enjoy it. Look, you can't compare it to Game Pass. For one, Game Pass has been around for like almost 2+ years now. And although this will not have like day one exclusive like Game Pass, we'll see how that goes. So according to PlayStation, their reasoning was the fact that if they did that, it'll put too much pressure on like developers to like try to get the game out, you know what I'm saying, at a certain amount of time. I can understand that. So look, outside of Halo and Forza, let's be honest, it's not just been like a really lot of A1 day one exclusive like that's been dropping on Game Pass. So it's not just really a big killer for me, but it would. They got the little game trials, which is basically like 3 hours of a demo you can play. I mean, look, back in the day, we was playing like 5-10 minute demos of like Crash Bandicoot and Jet Moto. Ooh, shout out. Hey, y'all better have Jet Moto on there, cause yeah, I definitely need that. Except that city state. That state was, I ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole different rant for a whole different day. The new PlayStation subscription is actually nicer than I expected, so it'll be interesting to see what's released next month. Look, technically, I guess you could say Game Pass is a little bit cheaper, and like I said, so far, better backwards compatibility list, you know what I'm saying, with the OG games. But like I said, it's been around for longer, and I don't really want to argue about which one is better at this point. I just want to see how PS Plus is implemented for a bit before knocking it or praising it. Honestly, I would say it looks pretty good so far. It looks solid. Like I said, this ain't even everything game-wise that, you know, is supposed to be available until, you know, like next month. So as a player of both consoles, I'm just excited to see both of them evolve and offering more to the users, which is us. So either way, as long as we win in the end, I don't really care what they got going on. Thoughts though, like the video, share the video, subscribe, leave in the comment section below. How are you feeling so far about this PS Plus? You know what I'm saying, the new updated and revamped version of it. Look, if you want to argue about this in Game Pass in the comment section below, do it smartly and intelligently. That's all I ask. And do it with facts, because if not, I'm gonna just probably cuss your ass out. But with all that being said though, appreciate y'all for watching this video, and your boy is out.